Hey everybody, welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, and we just want you to know that if this is your first time to the channel, just know this. This is a place for nerds. It's a place for you, it's a place for me, it's a place for this guy that I just met literally like 2 minutes ago.
It is?
It's a place for you, man.
I belong!
He finally found a place, and you can too. And you know what? We want you here, so will you consider just maybe hitting that subscribe button just so that you can be a part of this?
Who doesn't want to be a part of this?
I know, right? I mean, this is happening right now, and you are a part of it, right? So please hit that subscribe button, and if you do that, of course, you're gonna want to hit that that notifications bell just so that you know when we put out new videos, which is literally like every day. Literally every day. And I don't say that in that obnoxious way that people say literally, but literally every day we put out videos. And so you're going to want to be a part of that. Also, if you dig what we're doing here, if you like the stuff that you see, why don't you consider giving us a thumbs up, all right? And just letting us know, just so that we know that you dig what we're throwing down.
I think the kids these days are saying smash that like.
Smash that like.
Smash that like.
See, I can't keep up with this stuff. It's like drop a comment, drop a like, whatever. So,
you know, what can I say? I'm hip.
I learned something new today from this hipster. Smash a like right there and let us know. Not for YouTube's analytic junk. We just want to know that you like what we're doing, all right? And then also, as always, please leave a comment down in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. That's why I started this channel, was to meet other nerds, was to meet other people who like the same stuff I like comics and TV shows and movies and toys and games and everything in between. This is a place for you. So please leave a comment down there, or you can follow us at Twitter at Enosh Music or at Poindexter Lounge with just an X because the one E was too many letters for Twitter.
Okay,
yeah, or you can just hashtag Poindexter Lounge, and then that way we can keep the conversation going there and have some fun. So today, I am on location because I found one of the coolest places this week, and I had to come back out here and talk to these fine people. Because
whoa, that's overselling me a little bit.
Well, I didn't meet him earlier this week.
Okay, good,
yeah,
good.
I met Bob, the owner, but you'll do. But I am at BC Comix today, and this is a wonderful place, and I'm going to show you around in just a few minutes. But first of all, I'm here with Zach, right?
Zach, yep.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
checked.
You checked.
Mhm.
You got ID?
Oh, they're in my other cargo shorts.
That's typical. All right, so I'm here with Zach, and Zach, tell us a little bit about BC Comix.
So BC Comix is currently one of Michigan's largest comic and gaming stores. We're in almost 10,000 square feet here. As the name would imply, we do a lot of comic books. Go figure. They snuck up on us. Oh no!
We're surrounded. No.
It's kind of hard not to be in this building. So we do a ton of comic books. We do a ton of Magic the Gathering, but we also try to cater to other gamers. We have a very extensive board game selection. We play a ton of miniatures games. Basically, if you are a nerd, you should probably just swing in sometime.
There you go. That's awesome. I know when I came in, I was about 20 minutes away, and I had nothing to do. As many of you know, this week I've been posting that I've been playing music at a camp, and so I've had some time on my hands this week. And so in the afternoons, I just punched into my phone, hey, where's the closest comic book store? And you guys popped up, and then it said that you guys were like 20 minutes away. And I wrestled with whether or not to make that drive, and then I thought, you know what, I got the time, I'm going to do it. And so I came out here just hoping, against hope, that this would be worth the drive. And from the second I walked in, I was amazed. I mean, first of all, because like you said, this place is huge. How many square feet is this?
It's like 9,400. It's close enough to 10 that we just round up to 10.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend earlier, and this week, and I told him, I said, I found this place. I'm like, and I can't even explain to you how big this place is. Like, it's not like a normal comic book store. I mean, like my local comic book store is tiny, but I mean, it's actually pretty decent size. But this is amazing.
Yeah, well, we're the product of what happens when you take 3 comic book stores that are all fine in their own right, and you just like shake them into one big building and just kind of see what happens.
It's like a Yahtzee of comic book stores.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Roll it and see what we get, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, hey, and so I came in, and first of all, I was just blown away. And the minute that I walked in, I went, oh, yeah, yeah, this was worth the drive for sure. And I live up in the Flint area, and I'm gonna come back several times a year.
We got you hooked.
You got me. You got me. Well, and a lot of you guys know because I collect toys, I collect comics, I'm into all that stuff, and I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. All right, Star Wars and Superman. That's my deal. My son's middle name is Jor-El, if that tells you anything. And so I walked in, and one of the first things that became apparent to me was it was very well rounded, like you said. Like, you guys have a ton of comics, you got a ton of gaming, pieces and stuff, and a whole game section over here, and then also you had amazing toys. Like, you got a ton of toys. Like, how does that? I mean, where is the concept from that come from? I mean, because I was talking to Bob. Bob is the owner. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
But and Bob was telling me, that he's worked a long time to kind of get this up to where it's at, right? And so how long again has the whole stores as a whole been around?
So our Fenton location, which we consider to be our flagship location, has been around for 9 years.
Okay.
About 2 years ago, we got a location in Brighton, and then we also picked up a smaller one in Howell that had just a very impressive comic book inventory. So we were kind of looking at the numbers and everything, and we're a very events-driven business. We want people in here playing card games. We want people in here playing board games. And we found that while we liked the Brighton Howell area a lot, there simply just wasn't enough space to continue to grow. So we had to make the decision as to what we wanted to do maybe if we combine these two stores, why don't we just bring everyone down to the party, So
Exactly. So just get them further away from me, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah. We're just teasing you,
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of years from now, we'll kick it off another 30 miles down the
Be halfway to Ohio. But so I walked in, I saw some toys, and the amazing thing was like, you guys had stuff that I actually needed. Like, there's a lot of places that carry toys and stuff, but I thought it was cool because you had a nice wide variety. You had superhero stuff. You have a very impressive Star Wars selection of stuff, which I thought was cool. And then also, I mean, you got some Star Trek stuff over here I'm seeing. I mean, you guys got pops. You guys got statues, a lot of different vintage stuff, even in cases and things to protect them from people like me. So I immediately came in, started talking, but what I was really impressed with, more than anything, more than the size, more than everything, was I think the guy's name is Brian.
Oh, Brian.
Brian
is a godsend.
Yes. So I walked in, and Brian came up to me, made me feel comfortable right away, said, "Hey, man, welcome. Is there anything I can help you with? Is there anything I can get for you? Do you have any questions?" And, sometimes it's hard walking in, especially because people's comic book store is like a very personal thing.
Oh, absolutely.
To them. And so a lot of times I notice, like, you walk into a store somewhere else where you're not a regular, and sometimes people can be a little standoffish because they don't know who you are. It's like, why are you in our store? Like, I'm going to keep an eye on you, But I thought it was really cool because the customer service was there right off the bat, guys. I mean, Brian did everything he could to help me, told me, and then when I told him, yeah, I'm just looking around, he said, "Hey, that's fine, man. If you need anything, just let me know." And then he actually stuck around. Like, he was actually around. So when I had a couple of questions about a couple items, he actually came over right away, helped me, got me taken care of, and and then I ended up spending about $160.
Yeah, and that's something that we really strive for, the extra step for customer service. Anyone who comes in this building doesn't need what we sell. They want what we sell. This is where they want to spend their free time. It's where they want to spend their free money. And like, that says a lot to us. Like, it's kind of an honor that you choose to spend your time, spend your money here. We want to make that experience enjoyable for you.
Sure.
So everyone, Brian, Chris, Joe, Barrett, Jared, Bailey. I should know everyone who works here's names, but trip on the tongue every once in a while.
No, it's not acceptable. We're done here. Thank you.
Do it in post. But everyone that we bring into our family here to work here, we want to see that extra mile. We want to see that extra step. It's important to us because, like, that's what attracted me to BC Comics. I've been a customer of BC Comics for 6 years, And I knew that I wanted to work for this company because every time I walked in the door, I felt like the most important person in the world. And we want to pass that feeling along.
That's just awesome. And I know as just being somebody who just found you, I appreciate that, and I know a lot of our viewers appreciate that. You know, I would just say to you guys, I know that I'm part of a lot of comic groups and a lot of toy groups and different things. And man, if you guys are looking for a place, I know a lot of us will take a day trip and just go somewhere. If you're in the Howell area, first of all, and you don't know about this place, where are you located?
We are located at 3613 East Grand River, which, if you're familiar with the Howell area, is right near the intersection of Latson and Grand River, which also means it's right off a freeway, so we're pretty easy to get to. If you can't make it down here, we're actually going to be at Really Cool Comic-Con in Heartland on August 11th, running free Learn to Play Magic and free Learn to Play D&D all day. Okay. It's a really cool little one-day con. You can come out and see us there. We'd love to see you.
Wow, that's awesome. And then you guys have stuff going on here in store. What are your days that you do stuff like that?
Oh, boy. So we actually run gaming events 7 days a week here.
Wow. 7 days a week. That is true nerddom, folks. When you have 7 days a week and you fill it all with cool nerd stuff.
Yep. And then for the month of August in particular, we have large events on every single weekend, usually 2. Wow. So it's we're coming down the stretch. It's going to be really busy, but we're starting to plug into the community a little bit more, and you know, meeting our neighbors, so to speak, and just getting out there and doing it. It's been fantastic.
Wow, that is great. So I would just tell you guys, if you're out there and you're in the Howell area, first of all, you got to get here. You got to see this place. But also, all of you all over Michigan and Ohio who watch the channel, if you're looking just to make a day trip and just have some fun, come up here to BC Comics because I tell you what, it's a great place. You guys hooked me, and my wife also collects. So I was kind of joking with him that when when she was not able to be with me, but when I called her up from here because this was pay week, and I'm like, hey, what was it, Wednesday? I said, it's Wednesday, and I need to make a purchase. So is that okay? You know, because she doesn't usually have a problem. She doesn't have a problem with me buying the stuff. It was just like, do we physically have the money to purchase what I need to purchase today? And but yeah, it was great, man. And I walked out of here with this big bag, and I mean, I ended up getting Shadows of the Empire Slave 1. That they had here, and a great deal on that. And then also I've been wanting a Return of the Jedi skiff for a long time, and found that here. And I will tell you this, they've got another one of those skiffs here.
Another one.
That's crazy. I have not been able to find one except for online for a long time, and to be able to walk into a place and see 2 is insane. Right, and that's great. And they've got another Slave 1 here. It's not the Shadows of the Empire one. It's the Power of the Force one. But, man, you guys got to come down here. You got to check this place out. I'm telling you, it has my stamp of approval, if that means anything to you. And it probably doesn't. But if it does, come down here. And even if it doesn't, you know what? Just come down here and check it out anyways. And you can tell them, Enosh said to come down here, but I didn't believe him until I was down here. All right. So, hey, Zach, thanks so much, man.
Hey, for
absolutely. Thanks so much for being willing to talk to us. And hey, for all of you guys out there, thanks for watching. Like I said, you got to come down here and see this place for yourself, because words do not express. As far as comic book places, you know, comic book shops and stuff like that, this place is just great. And I know I'm sounding like a broken record saying that, but it is. It truly is great. They got T-shirts over here. They got comics. They got comics in cases. Like I said, they got a discounted table over here. They got everything that you could possibly want, and what the Poindexter Lounge is all about. Just nerdy stuff. I think you got something for like every kind of nerd here, don't you?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I'm standing right here. I mean, you got DC stuff, you got Marvel stuff, you got Star Wars stuff, Star Trek, Rick and Morty, you got Dragon Ball Z. You even
hold on, I'm out of fingers. I got to take my shoes off to keep counting.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna get his shoes off for some reason.
Well, give me more fingers.
Yes, I think I need to count his toes or something. we didn't talk about that before. Maybe he must have something else going on. But no, but I mean, they even have a Jar Jar Binks over here if you're into that kind of thing.
Don't advertise the Jar Jar Binks. That's stay on message. Okay.
Misa want you to come into. Okay.
This interview's over.
All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hey, until next time, my name is Enosh, a.k.a. Enosh Fett, and I think I lost him here at the end. We're going to have to fix that somehow. I'm going to have to make it up to him. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, do all the things, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. But, hey, more than anything, keep nerding on. All right. Until next time. Bye-bye.